So now we will discuss the diseases caused by the Haemophilus influenza. So note a point here that capsular strains mostly causes the meningitis, while the other diseases like otitis media, sinusitis, and pneumonia are mostly caused by the uncapsulated strains. But note that these diseases are also caused by the capsular strains. First, coming towards the meningitis, as its name indicates, it is basically the inflammation of the meninges. Note that it is also caused by the pneumococci and meningococci, but the meningitis caused by Haemophilus influenza, pneumococci and meningococci can't be distinguished on clinical basis because all have the following signs and symptoms like fever, which is of rapid onset, headache, neck stiffness, which is typical to meningitis, and drowsiness. The second one is sinusitis. Sinusitis is the inflammation of the sinuses. It has typical sign that the symptom is pain and pressure over the facial area. There will be nasal congestion, and on radiological examination we will see opacity of the affected sinus. The affected sinus will be opaque to X-ray. The third one is the otitis media, which is basically infection of the middle ear. There will be pain in the middle ear. Sometimes there will be fever, there will be hearing loss, headache, and when examined through otoscope, there will be redness and bulging of the tympanic membrane due to the inflammation. The fourth disease caused by Haemophilus influenza is epiglottitis, which is inflammation of the epiglottis. So the common signs and symptoms include that the patient will lean forward, means it will be in lean forward position. And why it does so? Because when the patient leans forward, then there will be ease in breathing, there will be inspiratory stridor, there will be difficulty in there will be a drooling of saliva and difficulty in speaking. On examination, we will see cherry red epiglottis, typical of epiglottitis, and on radiological examination, there will be thumb sign epiglottis. Now the lab diagnosis of Haemophilus influenza. So Haemophilus influenza grow on the chocolate agar, and we know that the chocolate agar is basically heated blood agar. But note a point here that we will add factor X, which is basically heme, and factor 5, which is basically NAD, to this chocolate agar, because these factors are important for the growth of Haemophilus influenza. Note that the Haemophilus para influenza don't require these two factors, which is the differentiation point. The differential identification includes the Quilling reaction. Quilling reaction is basically the swelling of the capsule against the antisera. We will take the sample of the patient and we will then add antisera against those capsular antigens to the sample. If the swelling occurs, then this is positive reaction. The treatment for meningitis is ceftriaxone, which is third generation cephalosporin. Note that the immediate treatment for meningitis is important because when left untreated, it can cause subdural empyema, which is basically formation of the pus in the subdural space. The treatment for sinusitis and otitis media include amoxicillin plus clavulanic acid, which comes in a formula of co-amoxiclav. Trimethoprim and sulfamethoxazole can also be used. We have vaccine for Haemophilus influenza, and the vaccine is basically composed of capsular polysaccharide, and it is conjugated with diphtheria toxin, and it is given at the age of 2 to 15 months. Later on, booster doses are given. This vaccine has decreased the risk of meningitis up to 90%, means they are very helpful. Rifampin can also be used prophylactically. Thank you.